Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kansas. With everything official standings, Jonathan Green is in the lead by 1 point. As you can see upon our standings, and our projected players winner, Green is still up in front, Todd Smith, and a whole bunch of people who, just 10 drivers who just race, and a lot of drivers are still eligible for this 10 spots. Now we at Kansas 110 laps for this race. Alright, now we're gonna get ready trackside. Is we watch Jonathan Green. Jonathan Green on pole in a bottom, 306 behind, and 34th are Tyler Smith, first one to go down into the that lap time is now null and void for Jonathan Green. A boy Scat, Tricyc. Derek Fye, move up P2. And he butters the wall. Derek Fye. Oh. Let's bring in last race winner, Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith, you got a copy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, out here in Kansas, setting the fastest qualifying time. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I honestly wasn't expecting to. I could hit 3.30.8, but not consistently and not without spinning half the time. So I'm pretty glad I stuck a good lap out there. Now I can just save my stuff, take it easy, and
Right.
try to be there at the end.
I got you. So, with everything that's got, like, right now, you are 1 point in the stands behind Jonathan Green. And as it stands, like, both of you have the same amount of wins, which is 3 wins. Like, what are your plans right now to try to beat Jonathan Green here at Kansas? Because, he's been better at on the long run speed for, like, than you, consistent wise. But unfortunately, last week he was not able to get the job done at Michigan.
If I'm probably gonna this from my testing, this place can eat up your right front pretty quick, so I'm probably gonna take it pretty easy. And if I lose some spots, I lose some spots, but at least I'll be there on the long run. And I know some of these guys they can run wicked fast laps, but that doesn't always mean you can do it for over a long period. So I don't
Right.
expect many cautions. So the long run's going to be a big part of this. So gotta save your stuff.
I gotcha. Well, best of luck to you, sir, and I hope everything goes well for you in the race.
Thank you. Have fun up there.
I'll try to. That was Charlie Smith. Everything hunky dory with that man right there. And we're going to bring in our current points leader, Jonathan Green. Jonathan Green, you got a copy.
I do, sir.
Alright, we just talked with Tyler. You are currently 1 point ahead of him in the standings. What are your plans to keep that lead?
Well, I'm going to try my darndest to Just let the race play out. I really don't want. I don't need to get into a wreck. I don't need to hurt my car. I'm pretty sure there's no fast repair, so I would bequeath me to stay in it. I mean, if it's a points game, I just need to have a good, consistent finish. So hopefully that's up front, but we'll try to stay out here and collect those all important points, and hopefully there'll be enough.
All right, bud. Well, right. Hope everything turns out well for you in the long run.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. Everything is on point, and if it shows on the scoring tower that I am somehow in this race. Well, I accidentally registered. I meant to click spectate, but accidents happen. We're all human. We make mistakes. So, desistance. Alright, well, we are going to get this underway. Tyler Smith on pole with a 30.9 in a 21 car. Derek Fye, the '09 new driver here in Trackside Racing. Jonathan Green, a points winner in third position. Aiden Robotham in fourth place. Jonathan Crosby in 73 in fifth place. Jared Strystick in the 22 car. Not me somehow. Scott Strystick in the number 94. And Hunter Ray, another new driver in a number 60 car from Ohio. He will be seventh place. As everything is getting ready, I feel like tonight will be a rambunctious race. Trying to get Jarrett's number to work up here. Give me a second. For some reason, Jarrett's number is not wanting to cooperate with me today. That's okay. Pace car going off at turn 4, set the lights, and we are going green. Looks like the number 60 had a bad start. Jonathan Green up there in the high line, a little bit trying to get a run off of Crosby. Hits the wall. Crosby on the bottom. Tyler Smith rolling away at the current moment in time. Aiden Robotham currently sitting there. As this race will head into the night, you can see where it's going to go too wide. Down into turn 3. Tyler Smith with a great run. Tyler Smith, I don't know if he's trying to save early on, but he's currently still keeping 2/10 ahead of Jonathan Crosby. Crosby trying to go. Oh, that dash. Oh, it's caught off the 7. The reason why we're bottom is 7 Crosby blinked out for a second. It's because my system was out registered, but you'll still be notarized as the 17 in our standings and stats. Smith really and truly trying to work on the 2 lines. He's let 73 by. There were 3 wide momentarily. Going down. Coming out of turn 2. Crosby leader. Aiden going down to the inside of Crosby. Will Crosby get a run out of 4? Seems like Aiden goes up into the back and trying to follow him down. But he doesn't. Aiden down to the inside. This lead. Crosby still fighting back. It's 2 wide coming out of exit of 4. So battle for the lead is Crosby rebuffing. Still barely out front. I feel like Rotham is going to eventually make it a pass. Right now, he's just staying behind 73. We only got about 40-some laps worth. And Aiden Robotham into the wall. That's going to take out some time. Crosby can relax for the moment. Right now, battle for who will be right now the battle for who will be your current regular season champion between Tyler Smith and John Crosby. Side by side into the entrance of turn 1. Green staying high. From what I can tell, that man is comfortable running the high line. And Smith is falling back. I believe Crosby may have gotten loose or he got into the wall. Ooh. Coming right now to 98 laps to go. Everybody's having a hard time with that outside wall. Excuse me. We're about to closing in. I believe Murray. I'm probably going to be correcting myself. It's probably Murray in the number 6 car. Right now, everybody seems to be single file except for Tyler Smith, who's trying to get a roll on the inside line. Maybe trying to save those tires. Back to the leaders. Right now, kind of 4/10 just currently separating first and second. Ooh, Crosby gets into the wall. If he keeps hitting the wall like that, he might have wheel damage. Crosby's still leading now. Robotham trying to go to the inside, trying to take position, goes past him. Just goes sliding up, ever so slight. No, it's still too wide. Crosby still leading, still in first. He's been good all race at this moment. Robotham finally got back up to first. Well, he'd be able to lead a lap this race. And for it looks like it, he will. As we just see Jonathan Green get into the wall. Derek 5, 4th. Not bad run from him so far. Tyler Smith is really blinked out for a minute. Well, at least on my end. And Tyler Smith really said at the beginning, not really too worried about, losing some of the track positions. As both the tricycles hit the wall. Jonathan Green slowly gaining. As Crosby hits the wall again. Crosby's not having a good time with that wall. He's been hitting that wall hard a lot tonight. Crosby the inside of Green, he gets around. Crosby back in the wall. Derek 5. Slowly gaining onto Jonathan Green and Jonathan Crosby. And Robotham into the wall. Crosby in the wall. That wall has been seemed to be an enemy. .22 laps completed so far. Man, Jonathan Green man has been consistent so far this season. And number 60 pitting. Must be having really bad connection issues or something, because he was blinking in and out earlier. As you can tell down on the bottom, that is exactly what's happening. Robotham and Crosby have both been hitting the wall a lot tonight. Gotta wonder, when will that wheel damage come into a factor? Or even if they have any, Jonathan Green going down to the inside to lead his attempt to lead his first lap in the race. And number 60 is out of the race. Ooh, slide job 5.7. Robotham still your race leader. Ooh. Derek Fye is joining the party. As Green and Robotham are fighting for first. Green could not get a good enough run to escape to try to get around that 7 car. So right now, Green is there. Will he be able to get a strong enough of a run? Yes, he does. As he taps the wall, so does the 7. Here goes the 09. This is something I haven't seen yet. A strike stick? Jarrett strike stick. And then 22 trying to pass the 71 as we see the 73 smack the wall hard. At the moment, I feel like Aiden has used up a lot of his tires. As you can see, the 7 car is falling like a rock. And Derek Fye running a throwback to a very nice car that I love myself. I believe it's Casey Kane. Because he ran the 9 car with that exact same number font back in the day. As you can see in the back, always had car contact. Now, in other situations, sometimes you hear one of these guys drop the clutch. As Jonathan Green is loving the wall, apparently. As you see right now, right into fifth gear. Not really treating that much fuel saving because expected of like the most amount of laps you can run in tracks around 45 laps, so they're approaching the mark. See, nice and smooth, just riding in fifth gear. At the beginning of the race, you probably would see some people shifting. Let's see if Derek 5 still staying in fifth gear, fifth. Pretty sure everybody right now is just staying to fifth, yeah. And this Tri-Stick, Scott's Tri-Stick is having a loose car at the moment. And as of right now, this is a troubling thing to see. Well, troubling for some people because I mean, you see a lot more and more people scrubbing the wall. As Derek 5 hits the wall. And Jarrett in fourth. Everybody's mainly running the high line. Tires. I wonder how much the fuel saving has been done if they're trying to get as closely split down the middle as they can. Because right now, Tyler Smith is better passing more than what's going at each other. As you can see, Tyler Smith has been. He was back, I want to say, 5th or 6th. And now it's back up at 2nd. Slowly reeling into 517 of Jonathan Green. Tyler Smith goes to the wall. Let's go slow him down some. And this Aiden's falling like a rock now. Uh, Jarrett's still running the high line. It's still able to somewhat keep pace with the 517. Now gaining. He must have gotten the wall because now they're gaining on him. Now Jonathan Green again pulling away. It now is pit stop time here shortly. I just saw this time drastically driving. I figured he spun or something. And Crosby is pitting. Jared strikes second, and Derek 5 bounded for position. First time Ford has been up in the top 3 for some laps. John Crosby shortcutted it. Now, will that go to his favor? Tyler Smith at green. Still staying out. It can't be too much longer because, I mean, at this point you have to say tires and fuel, like, your life dependent upon it, because if you can save to lap 56, you have basically split this race into 2. As Tyler Smith gets back in the wall. This time was drastically dropping. Figure he hit Aiden Robotham hit the wall too. He's heading into pits. I wonder how long Smith and Green are going to stay out for, because at this moment, oh, it's, believe it or not, right at this moment, they only need to save for about 4 more laps, and then they can pit. Seven car pitting. I believe Amber Botham has decided to call it. Don't know whether and Jonathan Green is now pitting. Green's like, I've saved halfway, I've done what I needed to. I mean, as this dust settles. And the '09 car, Derek Fye, is now in the pits. Is coming out of the pits now. I believe he just missed his pit. This man right here. Hold on. This man right here. What? Clutches it in. As he touches the wall. But it's fine. He's trying to keep this car out as long as humanly possible. Well, now Tyler Smith is in a good position of where he has saved enough fuel and now he can just go. Scott Streisick went into the pits. What? I'm gonna pull in our first car lap down. That is Jonathan Green. Jonathan Green, you got a copy.
But I do.
Well, how many more laps of fuel do you have left in the tank?
I already pit.
I know
took
you
lap
did.
56.
You split this race right down the middle. What is your plan now?
I just need to try to put enough space. Use up these tires enough to get myself enough ground that hopefully Tyler can't catch me when this cycle's back around.
I got you. So,
but not abusive. Can put
Ah.
the speed in.
so instead of you, you're gonna speed him. Got it. But as of right now, what is your plan? As Tom Smith is now just in the pits, and Jared Streistig is also going in the pits. You're now back on the lead lap. And now you just have to get it to where you need to put enough distance between you and him. So
I think I can do it. I don't know. He hasn't pit yet, has he? Tyler?
he just pitted.
Okay.
So it's just now a place to figure out what has happened. Apparently the other strike stick as well. Which now you are in the lead. So
Need to be consistent and just kind of do what I did the first part. I don't think anybody caught up to me. I tried to save a little bit at the get-go to then they start getting away a little bit farther, and I was like, oh man, I'm like 1 point away from the points lead. I'm like, I can't let these guys get away from me. So I went up and tried to just pass those guys and try to put some distance between me and them. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can pull another one out here.
I got you. Well, man, best of luck to you in this back half of the race.
Thank you, sir.
Jonathan Green. Currently doing pretty well, if I don't say so myself. And Strike seemed to have an issue. 55 seconds must have some form of damage. 4 laps down now. As you can see, the 73 of John Crosby, the first man to pit on lap 4 in the lap 40s, like lap 44, if I don't mistaken. Pitted 10 laps before Jonathan Green did. Now, Jarrett Streisig losing some ground. There is his dad, Scott Streisig, being very consistent. Derek Fye, right now, on slowly, I feel like he's somewhat gaining on him, but with Alma about 34 laps remain. No, 33 laps remaining. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you want to join our races, link in the description below to the Discord. And unfortunately, our server, we cannot make a custom invite link. But our Discord link will be in the description below if you want to join on these races. Tyler Smith having slight link issue tonight. I'll tell you what, a man who's been having problems is that man right behind him of the 517, Jonathan Crosby, in the 73 car. Well, I believe we have a little battle for third here. With 30 laps, or 29 laps now, remaining in this race. I mean, Tyler Smith and Jonathan Green, the only two people in the league so far to have a race win. I see the 22 car slowly gaining on him. And the 94 car has been having some bad luck recently. But his son is slowly gaining on third and fourth. And Crosby is not having a good race tonight. Even though it's been hitting the wall a lot, he's P2 right now. These guys able to roll the bottom. Slowly gaining on Jonathan Green. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to give me an apology. I'm gonna have to apologize again. Now, with 35 laps left in this race, I was reading as 100. My bad. And we are currently. We have 35 laps left in this race, 34 now. And the 22 from 30 seconds, for like 4 seconds back, I want to say at one point, to now, of Tyler Smith to now being only under 1 second now. The battle for third is in slowly getting bigger. And now Jared tries to get the inside of Derek 5. Derek 5 now looking at the inside of Tyler Smith. These guys want these positions so bad. And Crosby, Tyward now getting to him. He's now falling like a rock. I mean, right now, I know Scott not on lead lap, but at this point, you could probably put a blanket over his cars because how close these guys have been. With 29 laps to go. Jarrett trying to look inside. I don't think they have enough laps. To catch up to Jonathan Green. I really don't. I mean, they're chipping away ever so slightly. So, almost 3 wide. Almost had the first caution in the race right then. And Derek 5 falling back. Side by side. Tries to stick out in front. Now he just needs to get by Smith, and he does. 25 laps to go here at Kansas Speedway. Crosby dipping down the pit lane. Crosby now needs a caution because now he is a lap down. If anything were to caution were to come from anywhere, it'll be from these 4 right here. I mean, you almost seen it happen once. And Jarrett right now is leaving them behind. He might get caught up later. Crosby, a lap down. 8 seconds. And it seems to stay that way. Now it's against. Smith blinking out real bad. Now Jared blinked. To go. Green still with a massive lead. 8 seconds. And this is Green now has command. They can't even see him. I can't even see him half the time apparently. Like Derek Fye, Green, and Scott have been the only ones that can see all race. Inside, Smith. Smith side by side. These two guys right here battling, slowing each other down, but Tyler wants to be able to at least stay within that margin because he's 1 point away from your regular season champion. Right now, Smith dive bombing the whoop. Couldn't see him. He was there to stop. He's Batman. It's almost like John Cena. Right now, these two battling out side by side, still almost 8.5 seconds back. They know at this point they can't catch a Green. Unless Green makes some form of major mistake, they are good. You know who I saw, who now is gaining rapidly on these guys, is this man right here. Valiant effort by this man. these two people are. These two guys pounding out. Streisand and Smith. If it stays where it's at, this will be Streisand's best finish in a while. Crosby gaining. Single file. I feel like Smith is going to wait to make his move until the last lap. Crosby just trying to get his lap back. Inside Smith. Crosby was now with them. Smith of fucking Crosby. Nine laps remaining. I mean, this gap, 7.5 seconds back, and Crosby gaining. Man with the freshest tires out on the track, just trying to get at least that lap back, and Streisand getting into the wall. Eight to go. Ooh. Streisand had a chance if he didn't hit the wall. Crosby back in the pit lane. Valiant effort, Crosby. And now we are 3 laps remaining. Tyler Smith now having a second gap over third place. Two laps remaining, and with 1 lap coming up to the green, white, checkered. For the final lap here at Kansas. I mean, at this point, you know who has it. Jonathan Green.
Started it.
Jonathan Green, congratulations. You are a 4-time winner here at Trackside Racing. How do you feel?
And I said I did not think that was going to be how this worked out for this particular race. I felt good after that practice session we did the other day for the recruitment race, and I really think that paid off. Just running that outside line and chasing those guys down before they got too far in front of me. If I hadn't, I'd have stayed back there, and that would not have turned out. Man, I feel like I legitimately won this one. Not.
What do you mean? You legitimately won all the other ones.
Well, I feel like the one I was the Daytona race, I got pushed up front by was it Crosby or one of the
I
other
think
guys
it's
that
Tristick, Jarrett, I believe.
Yeah, the 22. So no, this one, I feel like I earned it because I was up front and I led the majority of it. We just stayed up there. I didn't really have to contend with anybody else.
I got you, man. Well, congratulations. You have put yourself a little bit more of a gap between you and Tyler Smith as far as wise in the points. But right now, this gives you even more points in the playoffs. So congratulations, man. Anybody you want to shout out?
You guys for putting this on. I appreciate everybody who came out this time. We had more people, so hopefully more will come, and we can have a lot more fun with a bunch more people. So
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, Mr. Green. Alright, I'm going to pull in Tyler Smith. Ooh. Tyler Smith, you got a copy.
Yeah, I copy.
Well, man, second place finish. How do you feel?
I'm a little frustrated with myself. I trusted auto fuel at the pit stop,
Uh,
and I came out short and basically had to save for 50 laps of that last run. But it is what it is. Still had a good run.
well, I will say this. Like, you are, I believe, now 2 or 3 points behind Jonathan Green now.
The lead expands.
Yep. Just ever so slightly.
Yep.
But no, I am stand corrected. You are 5 points behind.
Oh, damn.
But anyway, anybody you want to shout out for while we got you in here?
Well, shout out Green for the good both battles on the track and in the standings
All
you got going on.
right. Thank you, man, so much. I will hope to see you next week.
Yep. See you then.
All right, we're gonna pull in Jarrett Strastic. Jared Starsick, you got a copy.
Hello, sir. How's it going?
Going good. Man, your highest finish in a while. It's been a minute.
Yes, it has, and honestly, I will say I'm pretty happy with that. I was with Tyler there for a long time, and then if I probably didn't abuse my tires on that last second bit, probably could have stayed with him a lot better. But all honesty, I have to say I'm happy coming home third today.
Yes, sir. Best finish in a while. I mean, you look pretty confident out there. You were able to stay with Tyler and everything like that. Some people weren't able to have as good races as uh, you, Derek Five, Smith, and Green. But man, good to see you be able to have a good finish out there tonight.
Yeah, honesty, I love running Kansas. I know it gets a lot of hate, and a lot of people don't like it, but all honesty, it's a fun track.
Yes, sir. I love Kansas as well. People who don't like it's all right. But we anybody you want to shout out while you're in here?
I'd like to shout out my teammate, my dad. Him and I have been running these races together. My fiance, as always, for supporting me while I do these on our weekdays. Um, Pretty much about it, honestly.
All right, man. Well, good to see you in third. I'll see you next week at Bristol.
Unfortunately, you will not. I have to sit that one
No,
out.
no. Will at least your
Yeah,
dad? Will your dad be here?
undetermined, probably though.
Oh, all right. I hope to see your dad out here.
All right, I'll let him know.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in for Kansas this week. We we greatly appreciate it, and as you can see, the results are final. Jonathan Green, P1, your four-time winner Tyler Smith in second, Jared Streisick in third, Derek Fye in fourth, Scott Streisick in fifth, Jonathan Crosby in sixth, Aiden Robotham in seventh, and Hunter Murray in P8. And that that will do it all for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and we will see you next week at Bristol.